Hey, so I just got back from our trip to North Carolina and I'd switched my palette, so I need to change that over. But I also want to show you the stand that I got. For all my brushes. It was really cheap and it works. It's super cute. Make some space. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over how the trip went on the way back. A lot of traffic. My eldest, so my kids get car sick, my oldest and then my youngest, and so we give them Dramamine. Well, we gave my daughter hers, but my son didn't get sick on the way there. We didn't give him Dramamine and he was fine, so we figured it was okay. Well, it wasn't. Because he got sick and he threw all over himself. So we had to stop and clean that up. I think we stopped like 6 times on the way back, which is like unprecedented. I mean, it was already like a 7-hour drive, and then having to do that wasn't the favorite situation, but what are you gonna do? So, yeah. So now I'm just converting my palettes back, and I'm doing an order for some new stuff tomorrow, because everything that I have, and it's a lot, is just from the Pro Artist kit. So when I signed up, I got the like Pro Expert kit, like the biggest one that they offered, and this is what I got. But I wanted some more options and the cleaning stuff for the brushes and all of that. So I'm gonna put that order in tomorrow, so you should see this palette fill up a little more, because I'm gonna get some more lip and cheeks, some gloss, eyeliner, what else was going in here? Different shades, just because I do change, my coloring changes a lot, and I just want to try out some different shades to really get exactly what I want, because I'm thinking my highlights are just a little surprisingly too light, which you wouldn't think, but they blend, so they should be a little darker because you're gonna blend them in. So I think like it's just a little too light, so that's okay. So I'm getting the ones that were originally color matched for me, so that's gonna work out. I don't think I was picking any more eyeshadows. I was gonna get another palette, because when you do a larger order, you get one, you get a $35 palette credit. So I got that. So I was gonna use that. Yeah. So I'm just exhausted because my husband forgot to pack the pack and play. So I had to reach out to the Airbnb owner, see if they had one, and they didn't. And the living room sofa, living room, pull-out sofa, was not in the living room. It was down in the basement, which is an unsecured basement. And it was cold, and it's downstairs, and it was like the most dangerous walkway to get down there. There's also not a bathroom down there. So yeah, it wasn't gonna be convenient. And the reason that mattered was because we had my daughter. So in one room, it was like 2 twin beds. So that was gonna be the 2 boys. And I was gonna put the pack and play in there with them and have her stay in there. That was the plan. But since we didn't have a pack and play and they didn't have a pack and play, that meant she was going in our bed. So we were thinking about sleeping with her, but we slept with her before and it's absolutely miserable, so I didn't want to do that again. So we gave her the bed, and there were 2 couches in the living room, like a 3-seater, 3 cushion and a 2 cushion. So Michael took the 3 and I took the 2. And so, yeah, I didn't sleep last night. So, I feel like I look. I'm, like, swollen from fast food, from, you know, driving up and driving down. I hate eating fast food. I mean, I do it. I don't enjoy it. So, yeah. But, so we had that. Plus, when we got there, the animals that were at the farm were out, like, the very beginning. And we wanted to get in first, and then Michael had to go to the property to do the floor plan, and then get dinner, because there was no way anything was going to deliver to us, because the road is, like, an unfinished road, and it was, like really, we needed, like, a four-wheeler to take it, and we took it in our van. So he went and did that, and then came back, brought food, and by that time it was dark. So we weren't going to get to see the animals that night, but the kids got to, like, run around on the property, because we were, like, you know, in the middle of nowhere. So we did that, had dinner, and pretty much just, like, we watched some One Piece, like we usually do, and then put the kids to bed. And then, so the next morning, today, got up, or, you know, early regular time, went over to the house, and he did photos, and the 3D tour, and then we drove out, got breakfast, and drove back, in literally, like, 6 stops. Absolutely, like, horrific. There was traffic, stupid drivers, kids needing to use the restroom, us needing to use the restroom, needing gas, needing food, kid throwing up. So it was a very long trip. So we're just really tired. But I have a meeting in less than an hour. So I figured I'd switch my palette over. Sorry, questions. So I figured I'd switch that over and just record how my day was and how the trip was, because I really didn't get to, you know, do really anything while I was out there, because I was only out there for a night, and there was no Wi-Fi, no internet, nothing. So there's no cable, no internet, no nothing. So they had it set up so you could, like, plug your iPhone into the TV and do it that way. So when I had TV on for everybody, I couldn't also be on my phone either. I didn't have access to my phone. I couldn't see what was coming in. And I had to have that going to keep the kids calm once it got late. And we're in this tiny place. There's nothing else for them to do. Yeah, put a show on. So I had Wizards of Arcadia Wizards, however it is, the Troll Hunter, part of the Troll Hunter series. So yeah, it was an experience, but the place was super cute. I got honey from their farm, from their bees, habanero pickles, I think is what I got, and a pecan brown sugar syrup, and some sort of rib glaze, like brown sugar bourbon rib glaze. So that sounded really yummy. So I'm gonna save that though for Michael, because he loves ribs. I don't eat pork, so I'll make him some ribs and surprise him with that. So we did that. But yeah, the place was super cute. Their decor was really pretty. I'll post pictures of it, because I mean, it was nice, but yeah, like, obviously there were things that I would fix, like them having a pack and play on site would have made a huge difference, because I feel like we probably would have slept really well in the bed. There was no TV in there, but yeah, we could watch some stuff, you know, in the living room or on our phone, and then go to bed and have actually gone to sleep. But then to go into the drive today with no sleep and Bonnie's hurting from trying to squish onto the couch, was not loving it. And we didn't even go to bed that late. I think we put our phones down to charge before 11. So, and we were up, like, I think when Michael got up, it was 7:51. And I was already up by then, so. Yeah, I tried to go live this morning, and I couldn't because my cell phone service internet was just, it wasn't going to cut it. So, yeah. The only thing I've unpacked is my palette and my brushes. But, I mean, there wasn't that much to unpack, because we were only gone for a night. So, I literally packed pajamas for the kids. Me and Michael didn't even pack pajamas. We slept in our clothes for that day. And then the clothes for today. Thankfully, when my oldest MJ threw up on himself, I had an extra outfit in the diaper bag in the van for Alexander, because he tends to leak. He'll, end up peeing himself in the car. So I had extra clothes for that. So they fit my other son, so it worked. So that was really lucky, except we had to finish the drive off with the car smelling like vomit. Yeah, and then just Alexander's attitude the whole time was horrible. We came home. He was just not listening to anything or anyone, so he ended up going to bed. So it was a long day. It's not over. Michael's downstairs playing video games with his cousin, who was watching the house for us. So, yeah. I'm bored. But I think I'm gonna watch like an episode of My Demon on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, it's a K-drama. It's amazing. The actors in it are, it's so good. It's so good. I've seen the main character, the male actor, the demon. I've seen him in 2 other K-drama, I want to say series? Might have been movies. I think it was series. But I've seen him in 2 other things, and he's always really good. This was I think the softest I've seen him as a character, though. So that was super nice to see that. I think it's almost done for the season, and I don't know if it's going to get another one. A lot of K-dramas, like, they'll do, just, like, push out one, like, extended season, and then, like, that's it. They don't really do multiple seasons that often, at least from my experience, from the ones that I've watched. And I've watched a good bit. Just ask, my husband, my sister, and my brother-in-law from when we were in Florida, because that's literally, they would come home from the hospital, and that's what I was watching. Watching my K-dramas, because they make me happy. I make sure that I have it on in Korean, and then I'll have my English subtitles, but I don't know, I really can't watch them any other way. It's just weird to me. That's why we're watching, like, One Piece, and that's, I think originally in Japanese, but we listened to it in English, and we had to turn subtitling off because subtitling wasn't matching what they were translating, and we have the kids who can't read, so we couldn't just have it in its original Japanese and then the subtitles. Plus, my husband's not really into reading his shows either. I'm the only one that is. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna do that. But I'll talk to you guys later.